Hey everybody, welcome back to the channel. I'm coming to you from a different location. I am in my closet, my very messy closet. This is actually the third time that I've tried to record this video, and it's cursed. The first time I, didn't like how it looked. The second time I got through the whole thing and I uploaded, and then I realized my camera was turned the wrong way. And so you could hear me, but you were looking straight at a wall. So I have finally put the kiddos to bed, and the dog is behaving, and my husband is upstairs working, so I can record. So long story long, I'm in the closet because my office and where I normally film is right next to the kiddos' bedroom, and I just don't feel like waking them up. I'm also dealing with allergies, so I'm wearing my glasses today, so I apologize for the glare on my glasses. Uh, all of us allergy sufferers and contact wearers and glasses wearers will understand. So hopefully I have some grace with that. But what we're actually here to talk about is an idea that I got from all the myriad of beauty YouTubers that I watch all the time. I'm addicted, of course. They always do a really fun, if I could only keep 10, I could only keep 10 lipsticks, or I could only keep 10 eyeshadow palettes. I'm not going to do 10 eyeshadow palettes because it would be 7 Natasha Denona palettes and 3 other. It would be so boring. I'm not doing 10 lipsticks because it would all be the same shade of nude and maybe like 1 gloss. So what am I doing? I'm doing 10 nail polishes. This drawer right behind me is chock full of nail polish. I have a large collection. I do. I'm a little obsessed. What happens if this drawer disappears? I can only keep 10. I'm going to save 10. I have to run out of the house and only save 10 of my precious sparkly babies. Who am I going to save? So I'm going to tell you who I'm going to save tonight. They're not in any order. That I was not able to rank them because that just blew my mind way too much. I do have 10 to show you. I also have an honorable mention because it's just a gorgeous polish, and I couldn't leave it. I couldn't leave it out of the countdown here. So let's get started. Let's see what we got. So the first polish, and caveat, some of these in reality are not available any longer, but for the purpose of this countdown, I just pretended that these were readily available, because I think if I had to decide 10 polishes to keep based on what's still available, it would just basically be 10 creams from mainstream brands. So indie polishes tend to have more limited edition polishes, but those are the fun ones. Those are the ones I love. So for our fictional purposes, all of these polishes are already available. If they are still available in real life, I will link them down below in the description. And I have a couple of dupes, so I will link the dupes down below in case there's something that you really actually do want that you can no longer get. I really want you to be able to satisfy that FOMO, so I'll link it down below for you as well. All right, let's get started. Okay, so the first polish comes to us from Colores de Carol. It's called Rustic. It is their summer 2022 hollow. So I guess they do this every summer. Ooh, that means something's coming up because we're in summer. I mean, we're definitely in summer in Texas. It's quite hot here. It's skin melting hot. Okay. Focus, Erin, focus. So this is a really great nude. I mean, it sort of looks, if you look at it, it has a lot of gold quality to it, but in person and on my skin, it pulls very taupe, and it just matches my skin tone perfectly. It pulls taupe, so it has that nice taupe base. It has a linear hollow running through it, and then it has a very fine smattering of very, very small micro flakies, hollow micro flakies. It is super office appropriate for those of us who still go to an office. It is just very subdued but not boring because it has that nice hollow in it. It has great coverage, 2 coats, wonderful, great lasting power. I find that with all of Coloristic Heroes polishes, they have a very good formula. You do get a great 15 milliliter size bottle, so you don't have to worry about running out of this, you know, in a manicure or so. So this is rustic. This is a neutral that I would definitely save. And I'm gonna rearrange myself because I'm sitting right on one of these handles and it's poking right in my back, and that is just not comfortable at all. Okay, let's stick with the neutrals. I have one more neutral for you. This is the only ILNP polish that I have kept out of, I would say, 12 that I bought. So this is the only one that I've kept. This is called ILNP Clio. I believe this is classified as one of their linear hollows. I'm not as familiar with ILMP, so I don't know if they call them something else, but this is again a gorgeous nude. It has much more of a pink tone than Rustic does. You could see it has more of that pink flavor to it, but it is a great nude. It works great on my skin tone. I have a bit of a tan right now, a tiny bit, but normally I am a pale white ghost, and it works with me when I'm a pale white ghost or when I have a bit of a tan. It is a linear hollow again, and it has the same size micro flakies, so it's virtually the same like formula as Rustic. It just has more of a pink nude versus a taupe. So I would save both of these for my Neutronelli Basic Betty days that I have all the time. This is definitely a 2-coater, and if you have longer nails or you really don't like visible nail line, it's a 3-coater for you, because I find that the first coat is very transparent. And then you can build it up. So build it up to opacity. I actually like some visible nail lines, so I don't mind, you know, putting 2 coats on and when my nails are a little bit longer, seeing some visible nail line. But for those of you who don't, you can get it to full opacity. It just would take 3 coats. Or if you have super long nails, 4 coats. So that's ILMP Clio. Next up, we're going to go with the only metallic that's in this countdown. And when I say metallic, I do mean I'm talking about metals, metal colors. So gold, silver, rose gold, bronze, copper. Those are what I call metallics. This is the only metallic that I put in my list, and it's really the only metallic that I will wear. Well, I will wear others, but it's the only color metallic that I will wear. So this is from Holo Taco, and it is called Circuit Breaker. It is a silver linear holographic nail polish. I only wear silver. I only wear silver jewelry, silver nail polish. I don't wear gold. I will wear rose gold on occasion, but I don't feel like it matches my skin tone very well. It has to be a specific type of rose gold. It can't just be any rose gold. But this is Holo Taco's Circuit Breaker. I've had this one for a while, so you can't see the fill line because I just shook it up, but I've actually used about 1/3 of this bottle. I have used it on my toes, on my fingers. I've used it as an accent nail. I wore it with Hydropower, another one of their linear hollows. It's like a bright turquoise linear hollow. It's gorgeous. I think I have a picture. I'll pop it up here for you. But this is great. I think Holo Taco does hollow very well. If they called themselves Holo Taco and didn't do hollow well, I mean, that would just be tragic. But they do hollow very well. It's very strong in its hollow. You can't see, we're too far away right now, but I will, you know, hopefully in the pictures you'll see. It's very strong in its hollow reflection. It's a very nice formula. It's very opaque. My one complaint about Holo Taco, and it's a personal preference thing, it's not an actual complaint about them. I like a wide flat brush, and their default brush size is a narrow, like a thin narrow brush, and that just doesn't work for me. But they do offer their wide flat brushes, so you can buy their wide flat brushes. So I do have several that I have purchased and switched out, but this Holo Taco Circuit Breaker is the next polish that I would save. And look at that, you can just see that reflection. Maybe you can see a little bit of the rainbow. It's really pretty. Next up, This is actually, I would consider this a neutral as well. At least for me it is. I don't think for other people this would be a neutral, but I happen to love, my favorite color is green. My house is painted green. It's like a sage green. I wear a lot of green when I'm not wearing black. I haven't had my hair green yet, but that would be really fun. Right now, I've got purple in my hair, and that happens to be my favorite nail polish color as well. So we have a purple for you. This is the next one. This is from Glisten and Glow. Another indie brand. I just adore Glisten and Glow. I think they have such a wonderful formula. They do all kinds of polish. They do cream, shimmers, hollows, flaky bombs. But I think that where they really shine, the best product that I have tried from them, this is just a tangent that I'm going on. The best product that I have tried from them is their quick dry top coat. If you are in the market for a top coat, Glisten and Glow top coat. It makes your manicure look like it's a gel manicure. It dries super quick. I mean, it is just, it's like thick and glorious. It can make any polish look lovely, and it makes your manicure last quite a long time. But back to the countdown. So this is a dusty purple, and it's not just a dusty purple. I think Wild Moon Lacquer, fellow YouTuber on here, described it best. She calls this category chewed up grape bubblegum, and I think that is such a perfect description. So it's chewed up grape bubblegum base with, again, linear hollow. You know, it's funny, when I browse on websites, I tend to shy away from the hollows, but then so far, all these are linear hollows. So this is, again, a linear hollow, a chewed up grape bubblegum linear hollow with what I believe are iridescent microflakies in here, an iridescent shimmer in here. And it is just, for me, this is a neutral because it looks gorgeous with my skin tone. It's subdued, but again, not boring. It goes with whatever you have going on, whatever, if you have subdued makeup going on, it's great. If you have flashy makeup going on, it's great. I had bright fire engine red hair a while ago, and I wore it and it was great. So this is one of my favorites, and this was actually a mystery purchase, a mystery bag that I got from Glisten and Glow. So I did not intentionally choose this, but I am so glad that I have it now. Let's keep moving. Next up is from what I call the Flaky Bomb King or Flaky Bomb Queen brand. This is from Rogue Lacquer. Rogue Lacquer does flaky bombs better than any brand that I have come across. I've tried several indie brands. I'm getting into the world of indie nail polish because for me, indie nail polish has all of the fun special effects polishes. What do I mean by flaky bomb? If you can see, you've got that gray base, but then look at those rainbow, you know, for you, it probably looks like rainbow polka dots, but the rainbow glass flakes in there, and there's actually some black shreds in there, but they're very tiny, so it's hard to see on the camera, but in person you can see it. So this is a lovely gray, pretty much a neutral gray. Doesn't lean warm or cold. It's really right in the middle, and then it has those iridescent rainbow flakies in there, which makes this such a versatile polish. I wore it a couple of weeks ago as a on my toes as a pedicure when I got a pedicure, and then I put like a bright blue on my nails because, as you can see, there's you know, bright blue in there. So I thought it was really fun to have that sort of, you know, fun party atmosphere on my toes, and then the bright blue nail polish. So I just think this is so versatile. Oh, I didn't tell you what the name was. I'm sorry. So it's my party. It's from this year's birthday collection from them. So I think this came out in either March or April. I could be wrong. I do believe this is still available. So if you do want this, you can get it. But if you are looking for something different and like just almost magical. If you want some polish that has texture in it, and not texture that you can like feel, but texture as in like movement. If you want depth in your polish, I think that Rogue Lacquer does it best. They know what combination of flakes and shimmers and whatnot to put in there, and then they always have a really great base. This is a little bit on the sheer side on the first coat, so it's definitely something that you will need to build up, but I just think that this is great any way you slice it. And see, if you get far enough away, it's really not that ostentatious. So if this is, if you do have a job that wants something a little bit more subdued, this you could do, unless you have, strict guidelines. They say, oh, you can only wear light pink or something, then obviously this wouldn't work. But if they're a little bit more lax and they just say, don't go crazy, then I think this is okay. I don't think this is too crazy. When you get up close and the light shines on it, it's fun, but it can be subdued from far away. So that's Rogue Lacquer. It's my party. All right, halfway down. Let's go to the only cream polish in this countdown, and it is from Orly, and it is called Synthetic Symphony. This came out, I believe, last year in their summer collection. It is readily available. It is available everywhere. Ulta, Beyond Polish, they're a stockist, online stockist. HB Beauty Bar, they're an online stockist. The Orly website still has this. This is available everywhere, so you can still get this. This is a gorgeous, cool toned, creamy purple in a huge 18 milliliter bottle with a rubberized cap that makes painting your nails super easy. That's one of the reasons why I love Orly so much. They all have these rubberized caps. It's great, for painting your nails. This is opaque. One coat is all you need. It's not all that I use, but I could get away with it. But it's just this lovely creamy purple, and I think my favorite use for this is actually a micro French tip. I did that a couple of weeks ago. I put some sort of like green on my toes, and then I had like a micro French with a purple. So I had sort of a Mardi Gras thing going on. I love green and purple together. And it's just wonderful. It is cool toned. I think you're getting a little bit more warmth on screen, but it is definitely cool toned in person, and it is just a beautiful formula. Synthetic Symphony from Orly. Definitely pick this up. If you need a purple polish, this is top of my list no matter what. Okay, next one is from another indie brand called Bee's Knees Lacquer. Bee's Knees Lacquer is no longer making regular collections, or releasing regular collections, I should say. They are participating in more sporadic offerings like Polish Pickup and Hella Handmade Creations and Phantom Flakies. They're still participating in that. They're just not making a regular release. This was this is called, oh, this is from their radio rental collection. I don't know when that came out. I came to the Bee's Knees world quite late in their tenure, so I don't know when the radio rental came out. But this is called Come Out, Come Out, and it is a sapphire and emerald lovely baby. So it's a sapphire base with more of like an indigo shift at the very extremes, with chock full of emerald shimmer, and you can sort of see the emerald shimmer, like, oh, right there you go, look at that. It is just chock full of emerald shimmer. This is a very decadent polish. It's very rich. It's it has a juicy jelly finish on it, but you can build it up to to opacity, but it's just, it feels like a liquid jewel. Like you melted down a sapphire and an emerald and stuck it on your nails, and that's what it feels like. I always wear top coat, but it just feels reflective and gorgeous and fancy when you put it on. So this is Bee's Knees Lacquer, Come Out, Come Out. Unfortunately, this is not one that you will find anywhere. So I am always on the hunt for dupes for Bee's Knees Lacquer. So if we can find one, I'll link it below. Next up is, I think probably the most interesting multi-chrome that I have. This is from KB Shimmer. It is called No Illusions. Again, this is readily available. I buy my KB Shimmer from Beyond Polish, but they're sold on quite a lot of stockists, and they're available internationally as well. Their website, all that kind of good stuff. This is my favorite multi-chrome combination. So if you can see, it's teal and purple. Those are the main colors. There are some colors like on the very tip, you'll get some gold and maybe some hot pink in there, but the bulk of the multi-chrome shifting effect is teal to purple. I put this on and it's just like a magical nail polish. In one light, it's teal, in the next light it's purple. You know, my mom always asks when I wear this, she says, did you put a different nail polish on? I'm like, no, this is the same nail polish that I had on 15 minutes ago. It's just, it's shifty and gorgeous, and you will get compliments on this. Guarantee it from everybody. It is very opaque, very smooth going on. It does have a metallic finish, but you're not going to get brush strokes like you would in a metallic or pearlized finish. So it's very creamy. Again, a big bottle. KB Shimmer, No Illusions. Next. This is from another indie brand that I love so very much. This is called Atomic Polish Dream Fire. This came out in April's Hella Handmade Creations. April? Yes, April of this year. Hella Handmade Creations. It's called Dream Fire. From far away, this looks like, what, a pink polish? Maybe lilac? Yeah, you know, not that impressive. Oh no. Oh no. It's unique. It is what I would call orchid, kind of in the middle of lilac and pink. It definitely pulls more towards the lilac on my skin tone when I get it on. But what it has there, I think you just saw it, when you there is an aqua flash in there. It's so hard to capture. There it is. See that aqua flash? And it just elevates this polish to another level. It is creamy and opaque, and I mean, just so much fun to wear. It just, again, it's a neutral if you want it to be a neutral, but it's not boring. It just adds a certain something. It's one of the few sort of pink polishes that I will wear over and over again. I don't wear it as often as I would like to, just because it is a limited edition polish, and once it's gone, so I can't replace it. So that is Atomic Polish Dreamfire. One thing to note about Atomic Polish, their formula is one of the most consistent formulas I've ever tried. So you will get a quality bottle no matter what you pick up. There you can see that aqua flash again when I go like that. Oh, I love it so much. Okay, two more, and then we have our honorable mention. Now this next one is in fact number one across the board. It does not matter when you ask me. This is my pride and joy. I love this. It's my baby. It's my nail polish baby. This is Coffee Cloud from Ethereal Lacquer. The indie nail polish world, at least that I'm a part of, went nutso when this came out. This was in Polish Pickup of March. Yes, March 2023. Everybody went nutso for this. There are people selling it on Facebook D-Stashes and Macari from anywhere from $40 to $100 a bottle. Please do not buy one of those. You do not need to spend $40 to $100 on a bottle of nail polish. You have so many more important things that you need to spend your money on, especially when I have a spot on dupe that I will tell you about just a second. But this is a wonderful, like, creamy latte base with a purple and there you go. Look at that. Look at that flash right there. That purpley sapphire purple right there. That's what you're going to see. It is a intentionally sheer polish. So I wear it in two coats, and I am perfectly happy with that sort of sheer nature to it. I will pop up not only a close-up, but I'll pop up a picture that I took in my car. I was actually at a stoplight and I looked down and I thought, oh my gosh, this is the best nail polish I've ever seen in my entire life. And so I snapped a picture. I will also pop up the dupe. This dupe is not a 100% dupe, 100% match, but it is, I would say, 97%. If you are familiar with a brand called Emily DeMolly, they have a polish called Written Invitation. That is it. They are basically fraternal twins. They're not identical, they're fraternal. The difference is it has a more transparent base. You don't get as much of the latte base. But when you get it on the nails, you're not really seeing the latte base. You're seeing more of that purple flash. So I will post pictures up, like close-up pictures so you can see. If you really do want coffee cloud, please don't buy these ridiculously expensive bottles. Just go purchase the Emily DeMolly one. Now, I will say, hopefully next year, July, is Polish Pickup Rewind. Ethereal is not participating this year in Polish Pickup Rewind. I believe the owner is having some health issues, so we wish her health and wellness. That's wonderful. But maybe if she participates next year, we can get Ethereal Coffee Cloud back. I will definitely purchase a backup if that happens. Okay, one more, and we have our honorable mention. This is called Spillin' Tea, and it's from a brand called Sassy Sauce. This is, again, a multi-chrome, but what makes this different from the multi-chrome we just looked at with KB Shimmer is I don't know if you can see, but it has lovely glass flecks in there too. So it has that nice multi-chrome base. Again, purple, there's turquoise in there, there's pink, there's some orange, and then it has like purple, hot pink, green, like glass flecks in there. I thought when I purchased this that it was basically going to be a purple polish, because really in the bottle, when the light does not shine on it, it's purple. But when you put it on, it has this like sunset quality to it. You know, when you look at a sunset and it has that sort of like orange, purple, red mix, like that's what I'm getting when I wear this polish. I put this on my toes and I literally wore it for 2 weeks. I did not want to take it off. It was just so, I was mesmerized by it. So I love this. This is actually still available on Sassy Sauce's website, so I will link that for you. And now we've come to our honorable mention. Funny, my favorite color is green. This is the only green in the countdown. This is called the West Bluff, and it is from a brand called Great Lakes Lacquer. It is an emerald green base. Let me see if I can... there you go. Okay, it's an emerald green base with a sort of sapphire shift at the very extremes, and it is chock full of glitter. It looks like it's only like a metallic polish. No, there's that much glitter in it that they've all like congealed together and they look like one giant piece. So that's actually the reason that it's an honorable mention for me. This is absolutely a gorgeous color. It's shifty, it's opaque, it's rich, it's glorious. Then you try to take it off, and it is a project to get this off your nails because it is so full of glitter. I use acetone nail polish remover. I don't recommend that for everybody. It works for me. But I had to soak this off and then go back and still clean up all of the glitter that was all over my hands. I love this. I'm going to continue to wear it. I just don't like taking it off. So that's why it's an honorable mention. It's too hard to get off. So that's it. Hopefully this, if you're watching this, that means my third attempt was successful. I would love to hear if you have a ride or die nail polish, or if you have 10 in your mind that you love. I would love to hear. I love trying new nail polishes, so I love to get suggestions from you guys. Please be sure to do all of the YouTube-y things, like subscribe to the channel. If you like this video, go ahead and hit the like button and leave a comment if there's something you want to say. And I really appreciate you joining me for this one. I hope you all have a great day, night, weekend, afternoon, early morning, whatever, whenever you're watching this. I hope you have a wonderful day, and I will see you in the next video. Thank you for joining me.